Okay, another episode from Momentum Prospecting. We have just come to a nice little secret spot here out in the bush. Currently, what is it, Brad? 35 degrees. No. Beautiful and lovely weather for detecting. Nice and cool. And we've just been given a hot tip on this patch. We've been told there's some big nugs. So we've just literally got here, got the solar panels going, getting the gear on. I'll slow down the zooming because that's a bit of feedback I've been getting. I'll spin around. We've got some nice salt and pepper up in that hill there. Some nice ironstone rocks here. I've got the 7,000 and Brad's going out with the deadly 6,000. And if we do really well, we might let you guys know where this spot is. But once we cleaned it, no, Brad says no. Once we cleaned it out, no, I'm joking. So anyway, hopefully we've got lots of cool targets like gold, and we'll clean up. Here we go. Notice no legends. See you, legends. Alrighty, we've done about an hour, a bit of a recon, and so far we found a little bit of trash, not much, but we have found some deep dig holes, like so deep, and it just coincides with the info we've been given about this being big nug territory. Like one would be nearly half a metre deep, others between 15-20 centimetres deep, massive holes. And we just found a massive area that's been pushed and dig holes through it all over. The ground's really hot at the moment. It's about 35 degrees. So I'm just going to let the ground cool down a little bit. We're just having some refreshments and then we're going to get back out there. So there's 7,000 all parked up there. I'm going to just take you over to the car. I'll just show you some of the trash that we found. I didn't film it, and we've marked some targets because the ground's so hot. When we go back, we'll check it out again. But this is the old drill tag, pull tab, bottle top, bit of wire, and I did find a staple in my pocket somewhere. Good news is the holes that have been dug, there's been no, well, they're clear, and two of them had a bit of rubbish left behind, so we're hoping all the other holes mean there's gold, and we're on a real hot spot, like we thought we were. Alrighty, stay tuned. A couple of hours we'll be back out there, and hopefully filming us digging up some awesome targets. The flies aren't too bad either. Okay, just showing you guys at home what the ground looks like here. Some beautiful salt and pepper here. Absolutely lovely. And plus the geology interests us. But as soon as we saw this sort of ground, we thought, yep, we've got to stop here and give it a try. And when we rocked up, we started noticing a whole heap of dig holes, which normally a good sign that there's been gold found here. Not always. But when you see the size of some of these dig holes, you'd be like, whoa, they definitely found something in that one. Just trying to remember where it was. It's over this way somewhere. Yep, it's this way. You wait until you see the size of this big hole. Now we have been told there's a 22-ounce nugget found on this lease. I don't know about you, but I reckon that there had to be, there's my hat for scale. Oh, my hat, wide brim hat. You see it? It's as deep as the hat. And you don't dig holes like that for fun, especially out here where it's stinking hot. And then we come up here, and this is where we just kept finding like dig hole after dig hole. And then we followed it and it led us down to a patch of ground where there was scraping there. They have done some pushing, and there's another dig hole. It's different to the other one. Look, little scraping there. Another dig hole. That's a good sized one as well. A good 10 centimetres deep. And we come along this ridge line here, coming uphill there. There's some more dig holes up the top there. But if we follow this round, you can see that sort of change in the ground. Some nice, beautiful, dirty quartz. Another dig hole. That's decent. No rubbish left behind, and we found no rubbish in this whole area. So we're assuming that those were good sized nugs, being that deep. And then yeah, we sort of followed this around a bit. Another dig hole there, and sort of another dig hole over here. And we sort of got, okay, which way is the gold going? More dig holes. And then we just sort of hit a bit of a patch down this hill, and you see our camp just there. And just over here, unbeknownst to us, there's a nice big area that's been pushed. Another dig hole there, see that one? And someone's come through and done some pushing, and look, you can't tell me they didn't find something there. Look, there's the hat. You know, half the hat for reference. Yep, they dug it out. So yeah, so we're following their sort of dig holes. So we're thinking something's come off the top of this ridge here long time ago. It's come down the hill because there's a nice little dirty quartz reef up here that we found. So we did all this, when we hit a spot we do a recon. We just go through, checking the area out, checking if the geology on the computer matches what we are seeing here. And look, as soon as we saw this, we thought, yeah, it's got all the good signs. Beautiful dirty quartz, that's what we look for. So it all leads down here, so yeah, it's a nice little blowout of the dirty quartz that way. It's just nearly perfectly north-south. It's just off centre a smidge. So we sort of follow it down, and then we start seeing these little dig holes here, scrapings, dig holes, where I think, you know, gold has come off once upon a time. We start seeing some bigger dig holes. You're like, okay, it's getting exciting. All through there, you can sort of see them. And then we hit this patch here where the guys have absolutely gone to town. They've pushed it, and there are little dig holes everywhere, and some real big ones too. Like this whole area has been pushed. If you come down here, you just see what I mean by the dig holes, and some deep ones. So absolutely deep holes. So yeah, so they're just pushing a pile. So I'm going to come back here with the SDC because it's good at finding little gold. Obviously you don't know what machines these guys had. So you can see all the little dig holes here, and you come over here, they've got some bigger ones. Some bigger holes. Just dug down. Over here, nice deep hole. A couple around the trees, so if you push, always then check around the trees, and obviously found a couple of nugs there. And some more around this way. Oh, someone's dropped a Red Bull can, I'll pick that up. That's 10 cents recycling. That looks pretty fresh actually. Yeah, all these little dig holes through here, all through there, all through there. And it just keeps following down the hill, so we'll definitely be sussing that out. I'll pick this guy up. We don't leave rubbish in the bush. So yeah, he's been there not that long. But it doesn't look like it's been absolutely flogged. That's the thing, there's a beer can in that tree as well. An old camp bush campfire here. And there's a couple. There's one there and there's one over there. Someone buried all the rubbish in one. So yeah, so you come through here. There's another dig hole just here. So we're hoping with a bit of hard work and a bit of time, we've got a couple of days, we might be able to sort of track down where they've missed. Oh, that's got to be decent. And yeah, have some nugs for our efforts and be able to get some good content for you guys at home as well. So I'm learning with my videography, slowing down my work. Hopefully that's working out for you. It's a beautiful day up here, there's hardly any wind, so that won't be affecting the camera. And yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys a quick tour of the spot we're gonna see. Here's an old fire, see the charcoal, and they landed right on this salt and pepper ground. And yeah, we'll hopefully be able to show you some targets coming out of the ground once the ground cools down a bit, because Brad with the 6000 is just finding hot rock after hot rock. An old tin can, I'll pick that up later, bring a bag back, there's a bit of rubbish around. And me, with the 7000, I haven't been hitting any hot rocks, but I have had some funny ground noise, which just slows you down, because you have to investigate all the noises. Like you sweep over them a couple of times is what I mean. You don't want to leave a bit of gold in the ground. So yeah, we're just rough camping it. So Brad's got his swag, I've got my little stretcher. I am keen to sort of suss out what's down this way. It looks like a lot of water's come through here. You just never know what's been washed down here thousands of years ago. And yeah, that's where we're at. If we don't have much luck tonight and tomorrow here, we'll move. We've got another couple of spots, and this lease is quite massive actually, so I might try a few areas. There's a big river, old river system here, so we'll check that out as well. Alright, see ya. Alright guys, Brad and Richo here, Momentum Prospecting, and oi! And it's night day one. We've only found junk so far. We're just about to go for a night detect, and we've got a little light show. A bit of lightning and thunder off in the distance. You can't really see a lot of it, but when it does light up you can see it on the camera. Unfortunately it's not the most fantastic little camera, but when the big ones come, you'll be out like that one, you'll be able to see it. We're hoping it's a fair way off, because we're not really kitted out for a big thunderstorm. Something, you know, a little bit of rain maybe.
I'm alright.
Show off. And it is so humid right now. It's 32, I hope you saw that one. And it is muggy as. So muggy. Whoa, that was nice. So yeah, so always pays to be prepared out here, like Brad. And yeah, we'll go for a night detect soon. Hopefully the EMI is not too bad. Whoa, I reckon it's getting close. What do you reckon?
Yep.
Whoa, yeah, it's a nice little show. Or we might just sit here and have a few Pepsis and watch it before we have to run away and hide in our swags. Whoa. Alright. If you don't hear from us again, you know what happened.
I love you, Beck.
I love you, Michelle. Okay. We've just had a lightning storm come in. Don't know if you can see it. There's my car with my lights. Hoping the lightning will flash so you can see it, and you can hear the detector. That was on over to the left, that one. So we've got the SCC just on the ground. So you saw that lightning strike, and then the EMI response from the detector. This is why you can't detect when there's EMI around lightning. It just keeps giving you signals, interference. Pretty much every time there's lightning you can hear it. Whoa, that was a big one. Alright, so there'll be no night detecting tonight. We're going to sit back and enjoy the show. This is our camp. Hopefully it's still in one piece tomorrow. Alright, see you guys. Okay, we've just come down to this river here, hoping to find some targets to video. It's massive. On the satellite imagery, it's huge. There's a quartz blowout up there, heading down all the way into there, some big canyons, and yeah, not a single target, no rubbish, no nothing. So, on to the next spot. Fingers crossed, we get some gold soon. Still day 2, no luck so far. We've tried a few spots now. Just come here. Looks totally different sort of ground that we're used to, but it's the right geology, if that makes sense. We've got a nice ridge line over there. A bit of a gully with a creek. Got some test pits up here. A lot of drilling being done around here. Yeah, we just like the look of the terrain, really. And so yeah, we're going to give it a go. Fingers crossed we can get on some shiny. It stopped raining finally, which is good. Last night's thunderstorms were pretty scary. Lots of lightning right above camp. I've got some good photos I'll chuck on the video. And yeah, wish us luck. Let's go. Okay, we're still on the search for the elusive nugs. We're just on some more pending ground here, and I just thought I'd show you some of the old timers workings, test pits, interesting coloured, you know, rock, geology, rose quartz, and slate. I always like the slate, acts like a riffle tray for nugs. And we've got all this dirt. Someone's been over here having a play. There's a tarp or a tent. Maybe their tent got blown away. Oh, an old jerry can. I love collecting old stuff. Might take that home with me. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's an old tent there. Test pit. Oh, some old stuff down there. Some drums. Very cool. Oh. Hopefully there's nothing living in there. Look what I found, Brad! You! Take that home. I've got a little fire pit area where I put all my treasures that I find. Sit back there when I'm back in Perth, have a few beers and look at all my treasures. Alfoil, #1 enemy of prospectors. Makes the machine go off like it's a gold nugget. People been camping here. Yes, I just would have seen some activity in this area. Alright, gotta be careful. That is a decent hole on the ground. Yep, so it's like a little open cut. Couple tyres down there. They just chased the reef and dug her out. Might not even be in the old timers, might be more recent. So I always like looking around here at all the different types of rocks that you can find when it comes out of the ground. Sometimes you find some interesting stuff. It looks like they've had a bit of a dig over this section too. I'm starting to see some more old-timey sort of cans. Oh, yep, bit of action over here. Have a look at. Now, the area we're on, there's a fault line going through, so that's why we sort of target these areas, these faults, because there are points in the Earth's crust that allows gold-laden dirt to come up. So it might have been old timers. Looks like pretty old stuff there. And yeah, so we chase the fault lines in the hope that some nuggets have been brought up and still left lying around for us to collect. And yeah, had a bit of fun over here by the looks. Some test pits. Would have been hard digging. That does not look like easy rock. So whether or not they're onto something, might be. I reckon people have checked out that, and it looks like they were following a reef there. And yeah, so we like it when it's north-south facing, like these big holes were. And yeah, who knows what's over the hill. So yeah, just showing you a bit of what we see when we're travelling around. And yeah, we're in the middle of day 2. We lost all of last night and this morning to a thunderstorm and rain. Didn't get much detecting done. So now it's just real humid, the ground's starting to dry out. Yeah, we can get into it. And I'm hoping by the end of today, because we'll do some night detecting tonight, as long as the weather, you can see it there, stays nice and behaves itself. Yeah, I love all these purpley coloured. Oh, that's a shaft there, look. Whew. Pretty deep, that one. There he goes down a ways. Oh, another shaft over here. And there, the old boys used to do all this by hand. Yeah, it's collapsed in that one. So yeah, weather behaves, we'll be doing some night detecting and hopefully finding some nugs. Alright, let's go. Okay, we've got an interesting target here. Sounds like gold. I've only found rubbish so far. Got a funny feeling it's going to be lead shot because I found the end to a shotgun shell just up there. And it's too good to be true after all the rubbish we found. I'll set you up and you can watch my disappointment. So it's here somewhere. Got a bad feeling it's going to be a lead shot, but you never know. Dig every target. Put you there. Hopefully you can see it all. Hooty dooty dooty. The ants are out of control.
heard that word tonight.
Just tin over here, big boy.
That's all I'm getting, tin. And then the other side of camp now going up the hill and it's just noisy as you
Yeah, I just found a little bit of tin. It sounded like a target.
I ended up digging for 15 minutes to
Just
find
tin.
one 4 gauge by 6 mil bush screw, I think it is.
Alrighty, day 3, still no gold. We haven't had much luck with the weather. We had a heap of lightning come in yesterday afternoon and last night, so we couldn't do our night detect that we like to do. So we haven't done many hours. Today's nice and overcast, as you can see, nice and cool. And we've got a full day detecting today, so we're hoping to absolutely smash it and find some good targets to film. Just cooking up some nice bacon and eggs at the moment, and we'll get into it. Had a good night's sleep, full of energy. Let's go do this. Alrighty, this is our last effort, last hurrah, last spot we're trying this trip. It's make it or bust. We've got a good 6-7 hours detecting time here. We just quickly set up a bit of a camp. It's on a fault line that we like to detect on, and some nice gullies, some nice flat spots as well, and we're just hoping this is the honey hole we've been looking for, because it was hard to get in here, so we're hoping that not many other people have been in here, and yeah, we can find a few nugs for you guys. Alright, next time you see me, I'll be digging nugs. Okay, how awesome is this? Out prospecting in the bush north of Coolgardie, and we've got the hottest 100 on in the car. How cool is that? Yeah boy, that's living. No gold unfortunately. Some nice crystals though, and some fulgurite. Check it out. Nice little crystal there. Dead kangaroo skull, sorry about that. But yeah, how good's this? Out bush, middle of nowhere. Triple J going in the background, and I'm just having a sneaky beer, having a little break. Mate's still out there detecting, working it hard. Ah, what a life.
Coming in at number 37, that is Dom Dollar with the cobber all around Australia and all around the world.
So still no gold,
Yes, a joy to be with
but
you, and we
we've got Triple J in the background. Just having a quick break back at camp, bit of lunch, and then we'll head back out there and hopefully find some gold. Found some nice crystals. I'll show you the crystals. It's a fulgurite. Oh, this one is almost like glass. You can almost see through it. Fulgurite, that's where the lightning hits the soil. Got some green, some black, and yeah, some more crystals. Kangaroo skull that I collected. And yeah, beautiful day. Not too bad weather. Now all the rain's gone. Still some clouds in the sky. But there's a gentle breeze and it is delicious. Alright, hope to talk to you guys soon. Some news of some gold. Triple J, hottest 100, number 1 from the northern goldfields. We are here listening. It's going off. Momentum prospecting. Look at this view. Amazing view. Hottest 100. Number 1 song on now. Got the 7,000. SGC. Camp set up, solar, in the bush. It's all happening. Life is good. No gold, but hey, can't have everything. Alright. Enjoy this view. Go Triple J. Okay, it's been a while since we had a trip with no gold, but I'm going to call it no gold this trip. Mind you, we probably had 12 hours detecting time total, if that, with all the lightning and rain, travel.
Put some pants on.
I've got no pants on. I won't show you. That's Brad, by the way. Yeah, so about 12 hours over the, what, 2 days. Yeah, it happens, but we've had an interesting lightning storm, near-death experience. Rain like you wouldn't believe. Like, it's supposed to be 39, and we had thunderstorms and rain, and it was cold. I actually had to use my doona. Trackies and jumpers. It was just crazy for, up near Coolgardie this time of year. January, end of Jan. It's crazy. We had the hottest 100 today, which was cool. It's been, it's always good getting out bush. Interesting bugs. Only bad time about this time of year, you can't have fire, but we made do with a few lights and stuff. Good music right now, and yeah, it just looks like it's going to be a nice clear night. Got the moon up there. Should get some nice sunset shots, which would be cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just no wind. It's a beautiful night. Gotta love this sort of time out here. But yeah, we'll get some photos of the sunset. Found some nice quartz rocks today. A washer, which I thought was a coin, the way it was sitting. Old tin can. A bloody bullet. We found no rubbish yet. I found this smallest bit of lead. Sounded like gold. So yeah, we'll head back to Perth tomorrow, and hopefully March long weekend we'll be out again. We'll hit up a few of these patches. Some of the ground looked pretty good. Just weren't lucky. That's prospecting. If it was easy, it'd be called gold finding, not prospecting. So all good. All right. See you later.